crack in the veil, it whispers low. The third eye burns with an eerie glow. Through shadows deep where nightmares grow, I see the stars in the hell below. The eye, it opens wide. To chaos I'm a guide. Through the warp I glide, but the price can't hide. The stars, they sing in a voice so cold. 1,000 secrets no mortals told. Demons dance in the void stronghold. The eye keeps watch as my soul is sold. Oh, the colors twist and scream. Not all is as it seems. The eye, it opens wide. To chaos I'm a guide. Through the warp I glide, but the price can't hide. A bridge of fire, a path of pain. Every jump I lose my name. The stars I sought now burn my veins. This cursed gift, it's not a game. Oh, the colors twist and scream. Not all is as it seems. The eye, it opens wide. To chaos I'm a guide. Through the warp I glide, but the price can't hide.
Sky split wide, metal beast rain down. Feet like thunder shaking this town. Rolling hills don't hide round here. Mountain folks fight sharp and clear. Iron giants thought we were weak. We rise strong with the fire they seek. From the mines to the fields we take our stand. Steel meets mountain blood by hand. Hollers quiet till the rifles sing. Blades and grit like an old rusted spring. Robots shining but they crumble fast. Machines ain't got roots that last. Iron giants thought we were weak. We rise strong with the fire they seek. From the mines to the fields we take our stand. Steel meets mountain blood by hand. Angels cry, metal hearts can't bend. Scrap and sparks rain across the ground. We send the giants back down. Iron giants thought we were weak. We rise strong with the fire they seek. From the mines to the fields, we take our stand. Steel meets mountain blood by hand. Hope, my sun, my moon, my everything.
Greetings and salutations, my friends. Welcome to another glorious day here at the Tango Hotel. Hope you guys are ready for some more Star Trek. That's right, Voyager across the universe. I have set down my glasses, and I, for the life of me, cannot remember where I put them down. They're not on my head, are they? Nope. Where the hell did I lay them? Joker! Greetings and salutations, my friend. How are you doing? This is concerning. Because I could have swore I had them. And anyway, so my dudes, my bros, my homies. I still can't find them. Give me a second. They're right here somewhere. Aha! I found them. Ah. All right, now the stream can begin. My dudes, my bros, my homies, it is time once again for us to join together in the most amazing and stupendous thing in all the universe. It's called the simultaneous sip. And all you gotta do, my friends, is grab that cup or mug or glass. Perhaps you have a tankard, chalice, or a stein, maybe a canteen, jug, or flask, a vessel of any kind. You fill it with your favorite fluid. I've got my morning water. It is deliciously, magnificently Tango made. And join me now, friends, for the gloriousness, the stupendosity, the absolute awesome sauceness that is the simultaneous sip. And it's happening right. Look at now. Go! That's the good shit, boys. All right. Look, I hate to do this, but we got to jump right the fuck in because I have absolutely got shit to do today. I should have streamed before. Manual save. Excellent. I should have streamed before. I went out to sand today because I got into it, man, and I was just fucking out there, man. The whole time I was just out there. And that kind of sucks. Well, that's weird. Hang on a second. Huh. You can see the curtain here. But not there. Like, what? I don't know. We're not going to look at it too much. So, all right, where were we? What do we got going on? Dark Frontier. So this means we're going to leave the sector. I don't think we're going to do that. I don't think we're going to do that yet. Ah, yes, the double metaphasic shields. So good. 8 dilithium, 100. Okay, we already did that. So collecting our dilithium, 5 cycles left. What do we got? The ion drive, the ion stuff damages the engine room, right? I don't believe it does. I actually don't remember what it does. What do we have cooking? Transporter room 3? That's a way team experience? Yes. Just gonna knock it the fuck out. Why not? We've got the level 2 holodeck. Yes, we do. We are 20 power below where we need to be. One of the reasons is we got rid of our maturation chamber. I also have way too many crew members. It is kind of weird that there's nothing you can do with your excess crew. Yeah, like I have so many crew, I could get rid of all my ex-Borg. And it'd be fine. I'd still have more than enough crew to do everything. Here's an interesting thing. I never actually see any of the Borg around. Right? Even in the Borg rooms. Science. Yeah. That's kind of odd. None of the crew appear to be Borg. You'd think there'd be like one somewhere that I would just pop up out of, you know. I've got fucking... How many do I have? I got 33 of the damn things. I will admit the graphics for this thing are so fucking cool, dude. I'm scrolling through the ship and I'm like, oh man, this is so fucking baller. I mean, they don't need to eat, so fair enough. Yeah, no Borg. Weird. Weird, amazing barrel greetings and salutations, my friend. How are you? All right, let's look at the sector. So we have yet to go here, right? Lots of, there's a purple rock, so we should probably head on over there here in just a moment. We can hold 625 duranium. Only duranium. Yeah, we're making 2. So duranium to lithium. Yeah, we can grab all of these. So that's what we're gonna do. There's also a wormhole, which is weird. I'm not really sure what I'm supposed to do about that. You know what I mean? It doesn't even have a thing I can scan. There's not even a thing on it. It's like, okay. Is that supposed to make me feel better or something? New trade offer received. Tractor beam. Sensor array level 2. The tractor beam's pretty good, but that shuttle, man. Woo-wee. You say later, but I mean, it's possible it just rando generated the shit, because they are randomly generated, that it's just a feature and it has nothing. You'd think it'd at least be some science or something, right? But as soon as I click the quest thing, it's gonna make me leave the sector. That's what it said. So it's possible that you leave the sector. Yeah, we built a trans warp drive out of the Borg components so that we could use their trans warp conduits. And we're gonna use it to chase the Borg cube. Was it a cube? I can't remember what it was. That 7 of 9 went to be with the Queen. Transporter room level 3 is done.
Fun will now commence.
That's right. That's right. You tell him. What do I want more? Attributes for heroes. I was like, I know there's something else. I know there's something else. Then we can get the sensor array level 3. That's gonna be so good. Yeah, it does kind of suck to have all these heroes in, and that's still 12 turns. That's kind of. Well, let me rephrase. Allow me to rephrase that. That I can go to level 2 stuff and it's still 9 turns. That's kind of my gripe. It's that, yeah, of course this stuff is still supposed to be long, but even going back and getting other tech, like 12 turns, and then you go up here to level 2 and it's 9. You'd think it'd be like 4 at this point, with as much research as I have, my ability to do research. And the shitty thing that I realized is that it would actually behoove me, energy-wise, as well as otherwise, to upgrade one of these to like level 3, and then have like 3 more that are level 1. Because I don't need the science points like that anymore, right? Because that would be 4, 5, 6, 7. That would be 7 points. It'd be 1 less than I get now. That'd be probably more than enough for the rest of the game. And it would take less energy, take less crew, and it would take less total resources, so I get more back out of it than I put in. Because some of these I actually built before I got that ability to get back all the money. So less crew, less energy, more mats, one less science per turn. And I have the same amount of research speed. Because the only thing that seems to alter research speed is the scientist. It doesn't actually say. Oh no, excuse me, I didn't read. I am, oh God, just. Does my life have meaning? Oh, fuck me. We'll just forget about that one. Rite of motive force replenishment has not succeeded, and the miraculous screened Voxcaster is just exhausted as it has been a watch prior. Rite of motive force replenishment has not succeeded, and the miraculous screened Voxcaster is just as exhausted as it had been a watch prior. Yes. Indeed, sir. Indeed. I grieve with thee. Now back to me being wrong. So apparently, it does increase research speed just to have the damn thing. But it doesn't seem to increase research speed. It doesn't say anything about this. The upgrading it only seems to increase science points per cycle and consumption of crew and resources, crew and energy. So if I were to devolve these science labs into level 1s, would I still have the same amount of research speed? Is there a there isn't a thing about this, is there? That's morale modifiers. Okay. This is all crew shit. All right, so no. So I actually don't know my research speed without the context of this. All right, 11 turns. Without the context of the tech tree. Yeah. So, I mean, the only way to really test it would be to delete the ones I have. This one, right? Would be to delete them and then rebuild them as level 1s and see if the research speed is exactly the same. Is that something I want to do right now? I do not believe it is. Science lab. Excuse me. That's not what I wanted that for. It takes 4 turns to build a science lab. So 5 turns with only one of these running. I mean, it's not like it's going to be that big of a deal, is it? I feel like I don't give a fuck of it. I don't feel like I feel like I don't give enough of a fuck about that question to care. And of course, use the shuttle bay. Oh, thank God. As soon as I saw it going into the red, I was like, no, close my eyes. Don't watch it. If you can't see it, it can't hurt you. Oh, I went to the wrong one. Shit. I clicked the wormhole. No! Okay. Wow. It went down a lot, didn't it? Destroy the vessel before it can reactivate. Yeah. Blow it up. Nice! Oh, damn. -1 to threat level. I consider that a crit. That looked like a crit right there. So we could still hold 125. 112 with no chance of ambush. That navigational deflector's looking mighty nice. The cutting beam. Yes. Uh-huh. Borg technology coming in handy once more. Dense cloud of interstellar gas. Ooh, nebula scanning. Wah, 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 wah. Very nice, very nice. Okay, we don't need any more of that. Let's go grab the science. It's weird. So weird. Weird science. As they say, violence is not the answer. It is the question, and the answer is yes. Correct.
Live long and prosper.
I wish the Vulcans understood that, because it always seemed very illogical to me that they were pacifistic by nature. Not all of them, of course, but like their ideological stance as a species was far more pacifistic than it was, let's not say aggressive, because that's not like, this is the problem. Violence is a useful tool. It just is. And so to ignore it because of an ideological reason, especially when it puts your civilization, if not your species, at risk of annihilation, seems a bit weird to me. It really does. Because it's like, it's a very useful tool. But if you're an enlightened species, what you don't want is you don't want rampant, uncontrolled, illegitimate violence in your civilization. And you also don't want it to be used by your military in the same way. It's a very specific tool for very specific purposes that should only be used for those specific purposes. That doesn't mean it's not fucking useful. Because, I mean, one of the things that Star Trek really never dealt with, as far as I'm concerned, they tried with some of the Bajoran groups, is actual terrorists. Cynical about violence as everything else? Exactly. And compared to the Romulan counterparts, they were passives? Exactly. I mean, to be fair, many of the things made them feel more pacifistic than they were. Like, look, these were stances of like governments, like back in the early creation of the Federation, where the Vulcans didn't want to supply the early Federation with weapons and all this other stupid shit. And, you know, as time goes on, obviously there are tons of Vulcans on Starfleet. You know, there are plenty of them that serve all throughout the Federation who are absolutely 100% capable, able, and willing to use violence when necessary, including the Vulcan ambassador to the not the Vulcan ambassador, the Vulcan delegate to the Federation, to Council. I forget her fucking name. She's been on the, I think she's been on like the board for the Federation Council for like 150 years or some shit like that. But yeah, she's more than willing to use violence when necessary. She was, no. She's the same, I'm pretty sure she's the same one that was in Star Trek 3. Yeah, she's old. Well, for a human anyway. She's a Vulcan, so. But it is quite interesting, in my opinion, that they would not want to use violence when it's so very useful for very specific things, especially when it concerns dealing with species like the Andorians, right? Now, obviously, the Vulcans weren't against violence altogether, because during the Enterprise series we saw this. They were actively engaged in open hostility. They were playing the great game with the Andorans and the Tellarites, and it wasn't until what was his name, Archer, revealed that Sarak's soul was still alive, whatever the fuck that means, in some random fucking Vulcan in a cave somewhere. And he'd been hiding there for like a couple thousand years or something like that. The soul, and it's been transferred to Vulcan, to Vulcan, to Vulcan. Anyway, the point of it is that Sarak's message was one more of like pacifistic nonviolence, or at least nonviolence in general. And so at that time of the Great Awakening, the fucking space elves went pacifistic because it was like a religious thing. Not really, but that's how a human would conceptualize it. Like, imagine a great religious revolution spread across our entire fucking planet, and literally fucking everybody was on board with it. And we all were just like fucking all kumbaya, and like, oh my God, the greatest revelation God has shined down upon us, and we all unite and all this other bullshit. Like, it'd be insane and crazy for that to happen to humans, but that's what happened. And it, you know, it was more of like a philosophical understanding of things. Anyway, besides all that bullshit, wow, that was a hell of a rant. Anyway, I understand why, like the Vulcan suppression of emotion, I find extremely interesting, because it reminds me, it's like taking stoicism to the retarded logic level, right? So it's logical that if emotions are dangerous, you should suppress all of them. Because even the good ones can lead to bad things like addiction and ill temperance and things like that. But they make us like who we are and what we are. And they're not so dangerous as that we want to give all that up. But that's what the Vulcans did. And funnily enough, they have an organ that allows them to do that in their brain, or a part of their brain that allows them to specifically do that, to suppress their own emotions. Okay. So I think we do sensor array, right? I mean, we could do the science lab, but I don't need, I can only, the amount of science points I get per turn does not increase how fast I can research. And right now, with the amount of things I have, I can research a new thing every time the other one goes away, because I get so many. Right? It's 12 turns. I get 8 per turn. That's what, like, actually that's only 96. So eventually I will run out. Never mind. What are you doing it for? If it don't feel good, what are you doing it for? Yeah, it's essentially what would happen if you took stoicism to the, like, retard level, or maybe the autistic level, I guess is the best way to put it, and did it to an entire species. Now, to be fair, in the show, Vulcans, their emotions are extremely unstable, and you can see this in Romulans, because this Romulans are Vulcans without their emotions suppressed, and you see how fucking crazy they are. Like, it's next level, dude. All right, yeah, fuck it. Let's get the sensors. Ooh, that was 120 purple rock. I didn't see that. What do we got? Workshop? Okay, fine. Deploy the probe! 60. That's probably why I'm not losing out, right? Is because of that? Most likely. What is this? This is Borg? It is. We might be able to get some science from this. Let's see. Invite them to join. No direct contact. More science! Oh, we've had this trade for a while, and I'm... Womp womp. Always the best option. Always the best option. Okay. Trade. What do we got? 1,000 food. I am near maxed on that. Yeah. So we're gonna dismiss. And it's not like I'm building anything right now. So 3 cycles for that, 3 for that, 4. That one's got 4. Okay, we're going for the good stuff. There's a couple doubles over here. I need to remember to look at that. Okay, best possible approach. I mean, it gives the best of all the options. And we got it. And 10 science points. How about that shit? How about it? All right, that's 137. That's just the lithium. Where is it? Where is that motherfucker? Right here somewhere. Slave trader. If I'm not mistaken, the slave trader is just to buy crew. Like, you can't do anything else. I thought there was a double here. Looks like I was wrong. Looks like I was wrong, boys. Ain't that some shit? Ooh, what is this? Phaser control room level 2. Create a new, safer path into the cave system using precise, high-output phaser strike. Mr. Tuvok, if you would please. Well, that was sucky. It happens. It happens. All right, so next is like, I mean, we could do, you know what? Fuck it. Faster shield recharge? Yes, please. Let's just get her done. I was like, man, you know what I could do is I could build another science lab. Just to make it even faster. I was like, but damn, I don't have any room. Blindly beam aboard. How about no? How about we do not blindly beam aboard? Should at least scan the damn thing first. Jeez. You guys are crazy. A Borg sphere. No worries. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. Ooh, a distress signal from a Borg cube? Beam it into the shuttle bay. Right on, bros, right on. Borg sphere. Who'da guessed? Who'da guessed? 6250. Actually, yeah, I can't build. Yeah, I have a twofer right here. It's because I built these two. I built two of them. I could get rid of one of my shield generators, but that still doesn't open up a 3 spot, right? Unless I get rid of my battery. Huh. I mean, we could move the maturation chamber too, but that's not going to do anything for me. The cargo bays. Yeah, we're going to keep the cargo bays for now. Yeah, we could just get rid of the battery and I could build a science lab here. Fucking move the bio lab again. Yeah, let's do that. I'll be fine. I don't know. I want to do it simply because it'll make it faster, but I don't know how much faster it'll actually make it. And I'm not sure it's going to be worth it, even if I did. Come on, you got it this time, Tuvok. I believe. I believe. You are good, doing all right, buddy. You're doing all right, man. Doing all right. You know what I'm saying? Just fine. No problem. None whatsoever. Ah, yes. Level 2 metaphasic shield room. Lovely. I'm not even sure how much I like the waste disassembler. Not even gonna lie to you. And 50% more doesn't sound very appealing. Yeah, that means it's 9 of the... Like, now that I got the damn thing, I'm kind of just like, I don't really like it that much. It takes up a lot of room, is what it does. It takes up a lot of room. Funnily enough, as much as I was talking shit, I'm actually about to run out of slings. What I get for opening my mouth. So it looks like I'm going to be upgrading that next. Detected a heavily damaged Borg sphere. Wait. You said it'll make... Oh, it'll make purple rock. Wait, what? Joker.
Live long and prosper.
My man. Thank you. Appreciate you, buddy. I'm gonna hand you that one, bud. Well done, sir. Well done. You know what I'm gonna do? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna dismantle that. Yep. Da 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 da. Okay, so purple rock. Destroy before it can reactivate. Attempt to retrieve use. Blow it the fuck up! Always my best option. Whoop that ass. Now where's my money, bitch? What do we got over here? An asteroid. Oh yeah, slave trader. We don't need food. Yeah, no. And we don't need that either. So we're basically done. Right? Yeah. This is about as much as I can hold. As far as, like, stuff in the hold, as it were. We're maxed out on resources. I'm not really building anything. I guess I could wait a cycle so I could... Oh, no. How much? 85? I can't hold that much uranium. That sucks. That'll sink 25. I mean, it's still gonna go over because the battery. So, shit. Yeah, there's no other place I can build something. to take it up. I guess we just get rid of the battery and we'll do that in a minute. Motherfucker, turn on. Upgrade board cutter. Did I don't think I grabbed the thing for it, did I? No. That's why I'm saying I don't have the research. Yeah. I'm just thinking, it's like, do I really need this fucking thing? Because I could build 2 science labs for that. You get what I'm saying? Hell, what really bothers me is I need to, like... This is how many extra crew I have. By the way. 3 fucking rooms full. I hate the fact that I got so many crew. It's because I was running out and I overcompensated, and now, like I said, and now I have, like, I could turn off 3 of these. And that's exactly how many extra crew I have. Yeah, so I'd definitely be able to build more shit if I hadn't done that. I want you to look at that, dude. Plus 26. Even though 44 of them don't have a room. That's crazy. Them officers' quarters. Now, to be fair, I could get rid of the officers' quarters. That would hold a lot more of these guys. And that would basically shorten it up. That's why I have to have so many of these. Yeah. We could get rid of the extra sick bay. The problem is I have too much duranium. All right, whatever. Are we done here? We might be done here. How far is that away? 17 cycles. Wow. That's really far. It might be worth it. It's 100 and allow me to get a lot of shit done without just sitting in one spot. I'm gonna do it. Fuck it, I'm gonna do it. Heated discussion. Oh, okay. They got into a fight. Okay. So, well, there you go. Don't fucking get rid of the sick bay. Thanks, game. I appreciate that. So, yeah, let's go ahead and cancel that. And then we'll just build the science lab there. So this is a level 2. So this can hold 5 more people. So that's interesting. So if I upgraded this to level 2, I could get rid of this and build another science lab there. So I have 1 extra bed. Shit. So that means I'll still have 1 extra guy, even if I upgrade this. Because it only upgrades to 15, right? Yeah. And they're all level 2, level 2. Well, damn. Yeah. It's the same with the alcoves, too. I only have 33 I've got more space for more, but I can't get rid of one of the rooms. All right, so got 7 remaining. Well, let's see. What will it take to do the energy dissipator? 10 turns. So it's 1 less now. Is that right? Those were 9, weren't they? 10, 11. Yeah, it's 1 less turn. It's 1 less turn. So if I build another one, well, let's upgrade it and see if that does anything, right? We'll upgrade it. And... eventually somebody's gonna die, right? Eventually somebody's gonna die. I mean, it's bound to happen. How long is it gonna take? 4 cycles? Okay, so after that's upgraded, we'll be able to check. Yep, I got 1 dude. All right, so this one's not up yet. That one is. Is there a change? Still 11. Still 10. Still 9. And is there a level 2? 8. Okay. So now we'll wait 2 more turns. Science lab is done. Too much time in sector. Fuck you. All right. Still 10 turns. So it didn't actually... So the extra 1 is not... Yeah, it didn't actually give me anything. Damn it. But now we've got 11 science per turn. Let's see, science lab, science lab, science lab, science lab, and you are in the shield generator. Eat shit and die, get in the science lab. Tom, how about you treat our patients? And we'll put this dude, bro. How many torpedoes we have? You know what we need? More torpedoes. How about we do that? More torpedoes! Like it's like they really didn't want you to have. They really didn't want you to get the level 3 stuff quickly at all, or any of it quickly. Is what I mean to say. Excuse me. Excuse me. I thought I put Tom in here. Did we get? We upgraded this. Boom, 6. Ugh. That's rough. Holy shnikes. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and grab our, ooh. I want to do this one, but the problem is that if I do it, I'll get more crew. Right? If we succeed, they'll join our crew. So we need to recover the samples. Excellent. Excellent. And that was scientific personnel, skilled crew, food. We should probably go ahead and grab a little bit more hydrogen and then we'll get the fuck out of here. 3 cycles till that's done. Go ahead and upgrade. Wow, we're actually running out of biogel packs. Crazy. Crazy. To the shuttle! Give me some of that deuterium, yeah. What are we researching now? Holodeck level 3. Then I want to do biolab, I think. Level 3. Yeah, then maybe science lab. Pop those bad boys out. So research speed. So now we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got 6 science labs. In 6 of them. It only gives me 6 morale. Okay. I smell another science lab. That's all I gotta say. Maybe a bio lab. Maybe I should build a bio lab. 3 cycles. We'll grab that. I'm definitely going to need more. 1 cycle on that bad boy. So yeah, so do we build another science lab? I don't need them that badly. And by that badly, I mean the what you call it? Okay. Tritanium or... Yeah, let's do tritanium. Sadi, greetings and salutations, my friend. How are you, sir? Are we ready, baby? I think we're ready. We're ready. We're ready. We're ready. We're ready. And awesome. All right, now. So. Damn it. Still 10 turns. We should definitely do that. Sick bay level 3. Mighty Talaxian. How much is it going to cost me? 2. Okay, good. Sensor, tractor. Hey, the shuttle, look at that. Go get the debris. Onward! Well. So this is what happens when you let the ensigns fly the fucking shuttlecraft. I gotta learn somehow. You will leave this sector for good. I mean, there are still some duranium and food and deuterium, but that's it. There's no more purple rock. Right? Yeah, no more purple rock. Yeah. That's XCOM, not Trek. What's that? Get the supplies. Yes, you're correct. But oh, hey, look at what I found. 13 cycles away. That's not good. Yeah, I think we're gonna go grab that. We don't have to leave yet, so I don't want to unless we absolutely have to. I've been that way in every sector. I want to farm as much bullshit as I can. Yeah. Definitely. Actually, let's get him down here to disruptor array control. No. We definitely want the cutting beam to, since we got 2 of them, it hits really fucking hard. So we want the cutting beam to shoot, phasers and the cutting beam to shoot faster. Yeah, definitely. Well, womp womp. Ain't that a bitch? It really is. It really is. I can't even turn it online. Oh, fuck. Never mind. I got it. Totally got it. No worries. 1200 deuterium. Let's dismiss. The food replicators, why bottle with hydroponics? Because I'll show you in just a second. So we got the sick bay. The biolab I wanted? I think it was. Let's go ahead and grab that. So, this is why. 1 deuterium replicates food for 3 crew members. So it requires 72 deuterium to replicate food for all 214 crew members. Normal food rations require 1 food for 4 crew. And it only gives 6 morale, which is only 4 less than replicators. I could do double food rations, which is 108 food is required per turn. Unfortunately, I only make 54 and some change. So it works out. Because that means I only need to occasionally stop by a planet with food. Yeah. Okay, he's in the warp core. Ooh. I mean, we should definitely use the science lab here. We should definitely get the science lab in there. Nice! That's what I'm talking about! Alright. I think we're ready.
Fun will now commence.
I definitely think we're ready. What about you guys? 1,300 food? Okay, we're not ready. Oh. So we could do the waste disassembler. We get 1,300 for biolab. There we go. Come on, no whammies. Okay, not that many people sick. That's fine. We're at 32 torpedoes. We're fine for now. I'm wondering if I shouldn't lower these bad boys back down to level 1 science labs to take less energy, right? Because this one is 7 and these are 9. So yeah, I'm gonna. We already tested whether or not a level 2. It's just gonna give me more science. I mean, I do need the more science. I do need the more. It's only gonna save me 2 energy, right? Will 2 energy be enough to turn this on? Yes. Yes, actually. That is hilarious. All right, we got the food. You ready, boys? It's time. It's fucking time. Oh, enter doesn't do it? Come on now. Silly bitch. All right, we got the transwarp coil installed. 7 left detailed integration notes, anticipating she might not be here to do it herself. Creative, making it work. It should tolerate the stress for 2 tactical jumps, 1 into Queen territory and 1 out. That sequence pushes the salvage components to their absolute limit. No 20-year shortcut home. Understood. 7's life isn't negotiable. Earth can wait a little while longer. Helm, activate the transwarp. Let's bring 7 home. Let's go, baby. Sexy. Oh, yeah. Oh, my goodness. Man. That's some really good ship porn. I really like it. Pretty good. Unimatrix 01. I know, dude. That is one of the things you loved, is the long, lingering shots of the ship as it floats on by. Oh, it's so good. No turning back now. Biodampeners are holding. Apparently, I still have that. There's no indication that the Borg have detected our presence. This is it, people. Time's up. Ready the shuttle. Go get 7. Fuck. Oh, this is not good. That's a lot of different bullshits. There's 2 engineering, 3 phasers. There's also a medical. What's a pilot? Oh, fuck. Because we're taking the shuttle. I guarantee you the first challenge is going to be for Tom. And it's going to be the pilot challenge. Chakotay has 110 command. Wow. Look at his ass, 114. Dude. It's because I got that upgrade that increased how their stats. That's crazy, man. That's so good. So who else has diplomacy? Oh, diplomacy, medicine, and science. There you go. No one has science and weapons but Tuvok. She has science. Tuvok has 49 science. And he has 102 in combat. And he has 63 in command, which Tom Paris also has. I think this is the crew right here. We're gonna go Tom, Kess, and Tuvok. You ready for this, boys and girls? Energize. That is the motherfucking Delta Flyer, bro. They're doing me dirty now. They're doing me dirty. I wonder why they didn't include the Delta Flyer. That's kind of weird, isn't it? We're close to the cubes. Queen's cube. I guess it's because it was... Anyway. The thing is huge. How do we locate 7 inside of it? Oh, so this is not the one. Uh-oh. Okay. 48 science. Next is science and command. That might mean I have to use both Tuvok and Tom on that one. All right, we'll give it to Kess. Isolate 7's biosignature. Nice one. Precision scans easily pinpoint 7's unique biosignature. Her location is shielded against direct transport. Unfortunately, the intensive scans alerts the Borg. We can't beam to 7 location. It's heavily shielded. The Borg have picked up our trail. Ooh. Ooh, bro, that's rough. I really don't want to do this because the next one is phasers, and it's going to be Tuvok's the only one that's got it. Tom has a little bit of engineering, so I don't want him fatigued for that. Here we go. Tom, evasive maneuvers. Oh, man. The pilot expertly navigates the shuttle through the maze of Borg cubes, threading between the onslaught of energy beams. The path to 7 location is clear. Very nice, Tom. We're on foot inside the Borg cube. The way is blocked. Ooh, Tuvok. Whooping that ass. Yeah, that's not gonna be, it's not gonna be very, very good right there. I mean, that is great. Use a drone to extract the field modulation. Tuvok, lay it down, baby. Covering fire! They subdue a drone and extract the shield modulation, dropping the force field. They move into the Queen's chamber. The Queen glares, but 7 looks horrified, her eyes pleading. Leave now. We're in, but 7 doesn't seem herself. The Queen is threatening to assimilate Voyager if we don't leave. Oh, fuck. Tuvok, I believe in you, baby. Stunner. They do not hesitate. A phaser shot stuns 7. They grab her and rush for the exit, much to the Queen's dismay. However, the Queen smiles with a force field. Smiles when a force field suddenly blocks the team's path. We're surrounded by drones. The Queen's strengthened force field around the Queen strengths. Fuck. Oh no. It's close. It's actually close. The Queen's strengthened force field around the chamber. We have to weaken it to beam out. Bypass the modulation frequency of the force field. Damn, 130. Are you ready for this? This is gonna hurt like fuck. Come on, you guys got this. I believe. That's it. The team finds the modulation frequency. The force field flickers and collapses. They signal Voyager for an immediate beam out. As the transporter energy envelops them, their final sight is the chilling fury on the Borg Queen's face. Nice. 144 science. Fuck yeah! Full science! Full science. Boom! Nice one. 7 and the away team are secure, Captain. Multiple Borg vessels converging on our position. Helm, activate the transwarp. Get us out of here. Oh, man, I was really hoping for some combat. Yeah. The cutscenes where they show Voyager, like a lot of them are so sexy. Well done. Like, you could tell they put a lot of effort into this. Ooh. Ooh. Man, did they make this game for me? I think they made this game for me. I really think they made this game for me. Woo. It's just something about this, like, this is the thing I gotta admit, above everything else, and it's illogical as fuck. You know, all the storytelling, all the bullshit aside, like, especially the older, the TNG to Enterprise, were so good at the ship porn. We were spoiled. We had no idea. Not just that they did it, but that they specifically made up bullshit reasons to have absolutely beautiful ships. Like, even some of the ones that look weird are still, they have their own beauty to them. The Oberth class being the primary example, especially to me. Transwarp conduit holding, Captain. Now we just ride and see where it spits us out. The good news is it doesn't look like anything followed us. Acknowledged. All right. Welcome back, Seven. I left to protect the ship, yet you pursued, risking the very outcome I sought to prevent. The decision is illogical. Yeah. Permanent spot on the Queen's most wanted list. I'm actually surprised they didn't say radar. Most people wouldn't know that you shouldn't say radar. Because aside from, like, maybe some of the engineering nerds, and obviously Seven, and maybe Tuvok, and obviously Tom, no one on the crew would know what radar is. Actually, have they gone back in time yet? I don't think they've gone back in time. Maybe they do. I don't remember. Janeway to all hands. Courage Lord displayed on this mission. Going to the heart of the Borg. Blah, blah, blah. Makes me proud. But when we get there, you'll all get a shore leave. Well done. Lovely. Dark Frontier completed. Let's get the fuck out of here. Onward! Kind of weird. They probably shouldn't have shown another warp out sequence for that. Just saying.
Personal log, Lieutenant Tuvok.
Here we go.
Voyager utilized a Borg transwarp coil to execute an approximated 20,000 light-year jump.
Wait, I thought they said we weren't going to do
the
that.
Duration of our journey home by 15 years. While my original risk projections were substantial and remain logically sound, the successful outcome of this controversial maneuver requires an adjustment to my earlier assessment. I was advised to have a little more faith in unconventional endeavors. I presume faith is now a quantifiable variable I must incorporate into all future risk assessments.
Fucking Vulcans, dude.
Supplemental. Voyager has intercepted a Federation distress signal. Despite confirmation of its legitimacy, we are alert considering our history of deceptive encounters in the Delta Quadrant.
No.
The only current plausible explanation, absent further data, is that another ship has been displaced into the Delta Quadrant by the caretaker entity. To formulate a suitable response, Captain Janeway has called a senior staff meeting on the bridge.
I know what it is. I'm pretty sure. Fucking Equinox, of course. Yep. Told you. Fucking told you. 1,700. Wow. 11 to lithium. Repair station. Uranium. Stranded Borg probe. Now confused and aggressive. Federation Starship Equinox. We're under attack. We need assistance. This is Captain Ransom of the Federation Starship Equinox. We are under attack and need assistance. Transmitted 14 hours ago from 3.2 light years away. Is it a fake? Nope. It checks out. Does list an Equinox under the command of a Captain Ransom. The Equinox is a Nova-class ship designed for planetary research, not long-range tactical missions. I'm gonna say this is that the reason the Equinox was in such a shitty position is because the Federation transitioned from having even their supplemental and logistical craft be able to... They shifted from being able to go out for years at a time without a need for a supply chain and all that other bullshit, for them to go out near the frontier and to operate for years at a time without, you know, sustenance from the bigger succor from the bigger Federation. They moved away from that, and the Equinox is a product of that. It is designed for planetary research. So is it designed to go out to near the frontiers? Yes, but it's never been designed, it wasn't designed to survive out there for that long. Go out there for a couple months, maybe a couple weeks, maybe to a month or two, and then you come fuck back. That kind of thing. And everywhere you go, there's like a logistical supply chain to go along with you. Like, they didn't even have a fucking holodeck, man. You know what I mean? So, nearer frontier survey, not exploration. Yep. Well, yeah, it's not even nearer frontier. It's just because, like, there's like, you know what's really crazy is that there are actually systems inside Federation space that no one has ever been to. They have been surveyed via probes and been found uninteresting, but they have been claimed by the Federation because all around them on the far sides of them are people or planets that have been colonized and or that have joined the Federation. Colonized by the Federation and or joined the Federation after those planets were surveyed, and you don't need to go there if you just want to mine their asteroid belt, or there's like one planetoid and it's just a giant rock of iron, or, you know, a big rock and it's mostly iron. You know, who cares? So there could be places where you'd want to send a ship like that that's well within Federation borders, and all they're doing is just doing scientific inquiry on the planet that is just, you know, doesn't even have a fucking name. It has a number designator. Exobiologist he is, given command of the Equinox after making first contact with the Iridians, a species the Federation believed to be extinct. He proved otherwise. I thought the Iridians were in Enterprise. So that'd be the 22nd century. They're the guys who've got the really, really fucked up like head flap thing. They're supposed to be information purveyors, if I'm not mistaken. Aganab, greetings and salutations, my friend. How are you, sir? It would expand my knowledge of humanity. Oh boy. Is it gonna? Graviton eclipse. That's right. It was the alternate reality. Thank you. Like, I knew I saw them there because the only other place they were, were there any in TNG? I distinctly remember them in DS9. There might have been one in TNG, but I don't think so. 5 episode of TNG. Okay, cool. Thanks. Duranium and food. Tritanium and deuterium. 22 on DS9. Excellent. Very nice. Oh. Thank you, Dispaminity. What? Dispamining. I can't say it. All right, Dis. Thanks. I appreciate it, buddy. Also, greetings and salutations. Disp is fine. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. And that's the Equinox. I loathe this ship. I loathe it so much. Because I am often one to, how should I say, push a more hawkish stance when it comes to how pacifistic the Federation feels and how much of a fucking pussy bitch it feels like they are at most times. We're just gonna load that. Whoops. But this is the problem, is that when they do it, they end up taking it way too far. Way too far. Anyway, I don't need to scan any of that because we are going to grab. Was there a double here? I actually don't remember if there was. No. The Federation are space Canadians, polite, but when they go to war, they make people pass laws about war crimes. Yeah, essentially. I mean, the thing about it is the Federation is designed to be the future expansion and continuation of what the United States of America or Republican government is, right? The Federation government is essentially modeled almost exactly like the United States of America, with obvious, exceptions and all the other kind of stuff. But you're right. It is one of those things where they're just the whole non-violent thing just kills me. And it's not that it's not non-violent. It's the fact that I think it really boils down to how many times they take fire or do things they just let people do things to them and they don't fight back. And the problem with that is that a lot of times in Star Trek, they don't do that. And then, because it was a miscommunication. That's great that you want to explain that sometimes, and a lot of times, you might get into a fight and it might be literally just because miscommunication. And, if you just chill the fuck out for a minute, you can figure it out. But that's not always the case. There are some people you cannot negotiate with. There are some people where diplomacy and de-escalation literally do nothing. In fact, there are people that if you do those things to them, they will see them as provocation to aggression because you are weak. And sometimes these are people who are insane individuals. These are people who are unscrupulous individuals who don't give a fuck about life or law or anything like that. And then on top of that, you have entire ideologies based around this entire fact as well, where it does not matter. There is no living in peace. And one of the things that I dislike about Star Trek is they danced around that when they tried to address it with the Bajorans. And the reason they danced around it is because they solved the problem without actually addressing the actual problem, which is that there is an entire, millions upon millions of Bajorans who want a holy fucking war with the Cardassians and will go around and fucking murder everyone, including the Federation, if they get in their way. But they never actually make it realistic or authentic is the best way to put it, because they have the extremist groups. That's it. And see, that's the problem, is that they solved it through metaphysical means rather than actual real world means. Because most of the time, the technological solution to things is just wizardry that comes with a moral cost, right? So it's like you figure it out later. There is no way to square this circle, so we're just gonna literally Deus Ex Machina. They literally Deus Ex Machina. And the problem with that is that you do have ideological bents in every religion, almost every religion. There are some Christian bents that are this way as well, that are completely militant and unwilling to live peacefully with anybody that doesn't believe like them. that wish to bring about doomsday and all that other type of shit. And so when they negotiate, they literally negotiate simply to buy time so they can reacquire power so that they can stab you in the face, in the back, you know, all kinds of shit. And so you cannot negotiate with these people. Negotiation is simply them using a delay tactic so that they can continue to fight you. Imagine fighting an enemy like that. The Federation has never fought an enemy like that. The only one that's close is the Borg, and the Borg are not the proper vessel for that kind of storytelling, obviously. They tried it with the Maquis, but the Maquis were never actually willing to go far enough. They would hurt civilians, but not intentionally. If the Maquis were to resemble real-life terrorists, they would need to take an explosive into Federation headquarters that was like an antimatter bomb and set it off and kill millions of people. That would be the real-life analog. They're not even Timu terrorists. They're like, you know how Antifa and the Black Bloc are the actual terrorists who will go around and burn down things, and they want to burn the system down and all that other stupid shit, and some of them actually do go out and murder cops and shit like that? The Maquis are not those guys. The Maquis are the useful idiots that are used by those people to start the riots. The people who stand in front of the bad actors between them and the state that give them cover. That's what the Maquis act like. It's because if they really wanted to defend their land the way that they talked about, there are far better ways to do it. And they were not actual terrorists in the way that we claim they are today. Did they use violence to make political means? Yes. But they didn't target innocent civilians to instill terror in the population to insist on those political changes. Star Trek needs an Iranian Quds force equivalent. Yes, that's exactly what I'm talking about. And it's not just like Iran. Communism is the same way. Think about how many corpses communism has produced to prove that it does not work in the way that they think it does. And yet, there are people who still religiously, fucking zealously believe that utopia is just on the other side of your corpse. And that's the problem. That is the actual problem, is that they believe in utopia. That a place such as that actually exists, which it does not. There are only trade-offs. There is no utopia. There is no right policy forever. That's not how any of that works. Ever. Period. End of story. Keep in mind the Maquis was around for maybe 3 years. That's not. Now that I think about it, wasn't it more like 5? Because didn't one of the seasons of DS9 like skip like 6 to 8 months to a year? As the Maquis were building up? Like after that black captain or admiral or whatever he was, commander, was he commander? I can't remember. Betrayed the Federation and Cisco went to confront him on one of the worlds. Yeah, it was after that episode. I think it was when they introduced the Defiant. After that, it was, excuse me. I'm going in the wrong order. What I mean to say is that they did a time skip right before they introduced the Defiant, where one episode was, okay, this is the episode, and I think it was either the next season or it was just the next episode, and they talked about how Cisco had gone to, Starfleet headquarters to help, get the fucking Defiant up and running, and then they fucking revealed the Defiant. I think that's how it went down. I don't actually remember. Anyway, it's been great talking to you guys. I love your faces. But unfortunately, my dumb ass has more sanding to go. To change the subject, did you hear about the Henry Cavill Warhammer 40k show around Blood Angels on Amazon? I did not know it was about the Blood Angels. Did not know about that. That was pretty cool. That sounds pretty cool. I actually thought it was going to be about somebody else. Like a non-Space Marine individual. The Maquis was mid-season 2. Fair enough. Yeah, and they were destroyed by... weren't they destroyed in like season 6 or 7 by the Dominion? I think. Massacred, as they were. I think the only one that lived was fucking Bald, who the white bald guy. And then he died on that fucking asteroid. Yeah, that was great. Anyway, God, I love talking about Star Trek. My dudes, my bros, my homies. It's been an absolute pleasure to be here with you today. Thank you very much. I need to go sand my deck. And that is not a metaphor for anything. That is literally what I'm going to go do. So, until next time, which will be tomorrow, hopefully before noon. I do apologize for that. I will stream first tomorrow, then I will sand. I promise. Because, anyway, doesn't matter. So, until next time, it's been a pleasure. It's been an honor. I'll see you next time, boys. Peace out.
They came with fire.